Here's a question for you. Could magic mushrooms be the solution to your pain? Hello and welcome back. I'm Adam Rosen. Thanks for tuning into the channel today. In today's video, I want to talk about magic mushrooms. And you might be thinking that seems to be a little off topic. And it is and it isn't. And I am by no means an expert on magic mushrooms and tripping and psilocybin. But I thought about this a while back and I forgot about it. And then some things have popped up into the news feeds and social media and YouTube and the algorithm and more and I started thinking about this again. So in orthopedics, orthopedic surgery is an incredible specialty. And I do believe that we as surgeons are able to improve patients' lives. We fix them when they're broken, we replace things when they're damaged, and we can not only improve pain, but improve patients' quality of life, but not every time. There are patients that are still left with pain and problems. And I'm not talking about, you had a complication and we were able to diagnose it and there's a surgery to fix it. I'm talking about people that had fracture surgery, plate screws, rods, or back surgery or knee replacement surgery, and they have pain, sometimes worse than what they had before surgery. And they've seen multiple doctors and had lots of tests, and doctors say, hey, there's nothing more that we can do for you. You need to live with it. And I don't believe that we should be telling patients after we operate on them just that you have to live with it. I believe that as a surgeon, we should have a vested interest in doing everything that we can to make that pain better or at least improve it as little as we might be able to. And in modern medicine, that's medications and therapy. But a lot of people give up. And it reminded me of back in the 70s, John Kabat-Zinn at University of Massachusetts created this mindfulness-based stress reduction program. And he came out with a book, this Full Catastrophe Living. And back then it was sort of seen as when people had chronic back pain or failed surgeries and there was nothing more that we could do for them, we'd just send them to John and John would do this and they would be better. And what they have now found over many, many decades of study is that mindfulness, and most people now have heard of mindfulness, is a way of reducing pain. It may help people accept symptoms or view symptoms, both physical and mental, in a different way. And it may actually bring down their pain levels, bring down anxiety levels, improve their quality of life without really changing anything um, physically, but it changed it mentally. And we always talk about what's called neuroplasticity, where um, your brain can change even as you get older. Say neurons that fire together wire together, and if you can create new ways of thinking and viewing things, sometimes things will change physically and mentally. And there have been a lot of studies on this. So if you go, back to the hippie days, at Harvard, Richard Alpert, which probably more people have know him as Ramdas, and Tim Leary started experimenting with LSD and were basically kicked out of Harvard for this psychedelic sort of epiphany, and looking into research. And then they continued to study it and look into it in different ways. Each of them kind of, did their own thing, but they did a lot of studies on psychedelics, and that has continued, but I believe it has increased exponentially recently. So now, Paul Stamets, who's a mycologist on the West Coast, has really been investing his entire life into the study of mushrooms, both edible mushrooms that you can use for health and eating and cooking, as well as magic mushrooms. And there have been a bunch of groups and institutions and associations that have come out with mapping the mind and the brain and using psychedelics to study this. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, that's kind of like over there, but like, what about modern medicine? And this is where modern medicine has recently gotten into this. So years ago, I actually contacted a doctor, Dr. Roland Griffith, who was, he has since passed away, but at the time he was the lead researcher in the psychedelic department of study at Johns Hopkins. And there are studies now at NYU, UCSF, USC, lots of places that are now studying the effects of psychedelics. And most of these are based on anxiety and depression. But the other question is, what does it do for post-traumatic stress disorder and what can it do for pain? And this is what got me thinking because if you have chronic pain after an orthopedic surgery, and there's nothing that modern medicine can do for you as far as surgery and standard medical medications, maybe you've tried acupuncture and other things. Would psychedelics decrease pain and rewire your nervous system to improve your quality of life? And I don't know. So, what I found recently is Dr. Tracy Townsend has a center up in Oregon called Meadow Medicine, where they do psychedelic therapy treatment. Because right now it is legal only in Oregon and Colorado, as far as I know, as of today, at the time of recording this video. But there are a bunch of other states that are looking at legislation to allow for the use of psilocybin and other psychedelics as a way of treating some of these things. So I'm just putting this out there because it's something that I've been thinking about. And unfortunately, I know, and I even see in the comments, and I have known patients in my career that have suffered with chronic pain after orthopedic surgeries, and I feel helpless. I'm sure they feel helpless too, because sometimes there's nothing more that we can do, or nothing more that we know of that we can do to make them better. And I question whether or not in the future, hopefully the near future, not the distant future, we find out whether or not psychedelic assisted therapy would actually help the neuroplasticity in the brain and rewire the brain to decrease the pain response that patients are dealing with. So, if you have experimented with psychedelics for pain, and if you are willing to put it in the comments, let other viewers know what your experience has been, positive or negative. Did it help your symptoms? If so, for how long? I will also put a link in the show notes to Meadow Medicine in case you're interested in looking into this and traveling to Oregon to try this. But I've been thinking about this and just wanted to put it out there because many of you may not have thought of this. But if you're struggling with chronic pain from orthopedic issues or chronic pain for any reason or depression or anxiety, I would urge you to do your due diligence and research and look into some of these studies and search out some of these institutions that are even doing studies on patients that have these known diagnoses to find out whether or not this type of psilocybin treatment would be a way to decrease your symptoms and improve your quality of life. And as always, thanks again for watching. I'm Adam Rosen. I'll see you next time.